up? So I have been gone for about like a month. Oops. Um, and it's been a hot minute, so I thought I would do a little bit of a get ready with me to catch up, even though it's 4:30 in the afternoon and we're amidst a global pandemic, and I have no plans anyway. We're gonna get ready for no reason. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna not really like edit this as much as my other videos, so that you can kind of, grab your brushes and, get ready along with me. And yeah, so let's just jump right in. My brows I went ahead and did off camera already because they take like way too much time. And it's not exactly the most interesting content to see someone try and struggle to do their brows for like a solid 20 minutes. So those are already pre-done. But I think the first thing I'm going to start off with is concealer. And I'm going to use the lovely e.l.f. Camo Conceal. And I'm not going to put on like my face yet, just my eyes. Personally, I like to start with my eyes first, so that if there's any like fallout or whatever, I can, correct that using the face. If it's like a 10-minute makeup routine that I have, then I'll usually do my face first so that I have that out of the way. Like if I'm in a rush. Oh, also, I'm just using my fingers because I don't really care that much. And I do that. So I figured I would like answer some questions so that I have something to talk about, so you're not just like watching me do my makeup. Also, really quick, picked up this bad boy while I was gone. Oh, and I got a ring light and a backdrop. But I'm gonna be using the Festival palette, which is super pretty. So I figured I'd like just kind of, sit and chat. So I feel like recently everyone is just getting like canceled. Like, you get canceled, and you get canceled, and you get canceled. Like Oprah Winfrey, but canceled. And I feel like, I'm a very small YouTuber and Instagrammer when it comes to like the beauty world. I don't really try to pay too much attention to things like that because, first of all, like, it doesn't really involve me. And I feel like it's not really necessary to get involved and, just create a bigger issue. And honestly, I feel like that's not really what we need right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get involved in any of that. And I feel like, can we just please go back to, just sitting down and doing makeup and bonding over makeup? Like, the people that I have met on Instagram have just been so kind and so sweet. Like, can we all just be more like that, please? Please be nice. Like, it's as simple as that. I think I'm gonna do, but I've done so many pink looks. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we are gonna go for like a purpley grunge. Like grunge glam. Is that a thing? If not, can it be a thing? Because that would be awesome. And so I am going to go ahead and just, I think I'm going to start with one eye and kind of like work my way toward the other. And there's this one color in here that's giving me like a really weird vibe. It is the color, I have to check on the back. It is the color Legendary. And I don't know if you can see, it's like not like a duochrome, but it appears to be like a brown, and it looks much more gold on the lid, but like a dark gold. So that's really interesting. Just thought I'd share in case I plan on using it later. So I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna go and actually, let's do that. I'm gonna wind up using one color from the Spectrum palette. You don't necessarily have to, but it is the color Rain. That purple right there. And I am going to just kind of blend it in ever so harshly because I don't know why I'm like so rushy. I should just like enjoy the moment, I suppose. And it just provides a little bit more of a purple to the brown, like it mixes really well with the brown. So I like this color a lot, which is why a lot of my looks involve a purple somewhere in them. Also, one thing I noticed about Profusion shadows is that you can actually use them on top of like a chapstick and with a gloss on top, and it looks like lipstick and no one would guess. So that is a really nice bonus of these shadows, because I was playing around one day and I was like, you know what, let's try this, and it did indeed work. So if you want to make like a homemade lipstick before deciding whether or not you like that color, you can use a Profusion shadow, and it is, I guess, safe for that. So I'm just gonna add purple, you know, until it's purpley enough that it looks like a purple, but like a muted purple. Like that. That should be good. I need to like, yeah. So, has anyone been working out a lot more during quarantine? Like doing the Chloe Ting workouts and anything like that? Because I have been. I've been doing the 2-week shred, but I've been really inconsistent. So it hasn't, you know, been the 2 weeks results, because I've been like, I don't know, I haven't been exactly so on top of it. And I want to like continue to be consistent with it, but I'm like, no, you have to go work out. And I'm like, but I want to go to sleep. So yeah, that's not exactly best example to lead by. I'm gonna be going in with Onyx from the Festival palette, which is the black, and it's a metallic black. And I'm just kind of gonna, you know, I'm gonna get a small mirror for this. So I apologize for, you know, the minor inconvenience. If it is in your way, I will try for it not to be. And I am going to apply it like all on the outer half of my lid, like that. And this is a really nice black color, because unlike other, sorry about that, my sister just walked in. Unlike other blacks, it doesn't really stain your lid. It's really easy, like it stays on, but it'll come off when you want it to come off. And it's very blendable, which I truly appreciate. So that's quite nice, if you will. So I went ahead and did the other, the black on the other eye off camera, mainly because I was like really nervous that I would get it in my eye, because like in the position that I was, that could have been really bad. So, you know, I went ahead and just, you know, cut out the time for that. And so I just went off camera for a sec, because I needed some water. Go hydrate if you haven't. It's important to stay hydrated. I think that I might do like a purple glitter moment. I was thinking more to like incorporate the purple into the black, but now that I'm looking at it, I think that might be really cute. So I think that we're gonna do that. Question is how. You know what? I think that I am going to take some of, okay, so this thing is begging for mercy, but it is my Essence cream concealer and corrector, and I'm going to take the pink shade to correct, because I just feel like it does a better job when you use a similar base color to the color you're going to be putting on top of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that with a small mirror in hand to avoid, you know, stabbing my eye, because that would not be fun. And I do not know what brush this is, but I'm using a small brush. And you just roll with it like nothing ever happened, because same. Oh, that was so awkward. And I've also been watching a couple new YouTubers. Not new in the sense that like they're new on YouTube, but like I haven't really watched them before. Like I've been watching Jackie Aina a lot more. Strash Me. I am like a die-hard Nikki Tutorials fan. So I've been like watching every single video. And also James Charles. I never really watched James Charles, believe it or not, too much. And I started watching him. And I don't understand, like, genuinely why everyone doesn't like his thing to watch. And then I stopped watching Jeffree Star just because, like, I don't know. I've kind of been, like, more focused on makeup tutorials, so I haven't really, watched a lot of Jeffree's videos because they're more like reviews, I guess, than they are tutorials. And I'm trying to learn some new techniques, and that's why I've been a lot more active on Instagram than I have been on YouTube. So yeah, like, I keep saying I'm gonna go film, and then I don't, and then I want to, and then I don't. But I'm going to go in, I think I'm in between, like, I don't know if I want to do like a light color or a dark color. I think I'm gonna keep it dark and go in with Groove, which is that bad boy. And I think I'm gonna actually mix it with the color Bite, which is the pink version of that color. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And I'm going to apply this with my pinky finger because when I apply shimmers, I just usually normally do it with my fingers. I feel like it's how you get the best pigmentation. And honestly, I just don't care. Like, if it looks good and my hands are clean, that's the thing. Everyone's like, don't use your fingers for makeup. But if your hands are clean and they're sanitized, there's no real reason not to if you know what you're doing. Like, obviously don't use your fingers when doing makeup on other people. That is one of the worst things you can do. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm actually swatching this for the first time. Do you see that? It's like a... Wow, that is such a pretty color. I was gonna say duochrome, but it's not really a duochrome. It's like... I don't know what you would call that, but it's so pretty. Also, I wanted to talk about something. Since my Instagram has been growing really fast, I've gotten a lot of messages from brands like, oh yeah, we want to collab with you, like, that would be so cool. I'm like, oh really? That would be awesome. And then they'll message me and they'll be like, okay, so if you pick out like 3 products from our site, we'll give you this discount code, and like it adds up, if you're lucky you'll get $2. And I'm just sitting here like, first of all, your products are like $40. No. And then the thing about like offering a discount code is that no one's really going to use it unless you have a really big platform. Like, some brands that I can name that have offered me discount codes are like Mellow Cosmetics, and I think Lujo Lashes is how you pronounce it. And they have pretty big Instagram accounts. So obviously they have a lot of ambassadors with larger amount of following than me that, people were more likely to use their discounts. So it doesn't really make sense for, someone with a small account to accept that kind of offer because you're not really going to get that much money out of it. And then I did get like one PR thing, but I don't know if I should accept it. So with PR, normally how it's going to work is they're not going to message you in the comment section like a lot of these other brands do with collaborations. They will message you privately, and they will probably follow you. Keep that in mind. Most legit brands will follow you if they're interested. So they were like, you can pick out these products from our site and use this code, and then we will give you a code, and then you can offer it. So everything would be free except for shipping, which seems almost like too good to be true, and that's why I was really skeptical about it. Also, can we just talk about this for a sec? Yeah, but they were really nice. Their brand associates were super sweet. And I think I might wind up getting them. It's makeup brushes, so I think I'm gonna wind up getting them, but I don't know. So yeah, that's one thing. I just get like really irritated when these like brand ambassadors, which seem like bot accounts on Instagram, will be like, yay, send a DM to blank. And I'm like, okay, you wanted me to send you a DM? Like, I don't really have anything else that I need to do. And I'm just like, all right, what's up? And they're like, okay, so if you do this, and this, we'll give you a discount code that'll give you 5% off your first purchase. And I'm just like, wow, you really had me there. Oh, and then they'll offer like, a post on their page, and then their page has like 100K and like 6 likes on a post that was posted like 2 weeks ago. That's the thing. Like, you need to make sure if you're going to collaborate with a brand that they are legit and that they're not, like, obviously small brands are fine if you trust them, if they have good reviews, or if any of your mutuals have recommended them. Really just check if possible, do your homework and read up on these brands, because a lot of them are not legit, and that's how you get scammed. So make sure that you know what you're doing. Yeah. And with that, this is the look. I'm getting kind of like I don't know what kind of vibe I'm getting off of this, but I really like it. I think I'm actually gonna do an inner corner highlight. I keep like wiping my finger from the highlight on my hand, so I have this, but I think I'm gonna do an inner corner highlight with, I think let's do the color DJ, which will be this color, and it looks a lot more orange in the pan, but then when you take it out, it is like a pretty pinky color. So yeah, I like that. Almost like a duochrome, because it's like a greeny orange. It's really weird, but really pretty. And then I think we're gonna take some of Strobe Light, which is the white color, and put it on top. And I know this is not blended. Wait 1 second. Gotta have a little patience. I think I'm gonna grab my EcoTools brush and just blend that. Blend, blend, blend. Y'all like my concert? Good. So, yeah. I am definitely liking this. I missed a spot though, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the color Totally. And just this color, and fix up that little patch right there. And kind of just, because it's a cut crease and you might miss patches. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix those up. Yeah. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. I think this is pretty. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is collaborations with fellow makeup artists. So the beauty community, like the smaller beauty community, like on Instagram, like a lot of the makeup artists who are like around my age or like teens, a lot of them have like been like, do you want to do collabs or whatever? And that's a really good way for people to discover each other. So like, for example, Leilani Smith, she does a lot of collaborations to help other people grow. She has like 50K now, which is insane, because like I followed her when she was at like 12K, and she's a really nice girl. We exchanged DMs a couple of times, and she's really nice. There's something in my eye. Okay, we're good. So a lot of like my mutuals be like, oh, we should collab. I'm like, oh my god, yes. And then they'll be like, all right, here's the look, and I'm like, you just said that we can collab like 20 minutes ago. And they're like, yeah, your point. And this was like one specific incident. And by the way, I'm using a liner pencil to kind of deepen this. And I was like, all right, I'm not even home, which is, weird, because like I never leave the house, and when time I leave the house, and they're like, all right, we'll have it out by tonight. And I'm like, bro, I'm busy. That's the thing, like a lot of them are really impatient. And one thing that I'm just gonna say is like, have a little patience, because not everyone is like able to do it immediately. Like, what if you're away from, like, what if you're traveling? You know what I'm saying? And you don't have like all the things you need to complete your look. But yeah, that's something. Okay, now that I'm looking at this one does not have enough black, so I'm just gonna really quick fix that. Yeah. Does anyone have any good affordable brands that aren't like the obvious that I can support, that aren't problematic? Because literally every brand has done something problematic, but there are some that really like cannot really, like, I can't look past when Beauty Blender put out their first foundation, and they put out, I think, like either 30 or 40 shades, and that would not be a problem. Like Fenty has, I think, 40 shades, but it was like light, 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 medium, medium, and then like super duper warm, and then like 4 dark shades. And I'm just looking at this shade range like, what, madam? So that's something that I do not like. I would not purchase from Beauty Blenders foundation. But like Elf, Maybelline, they're pretty awesome. Maybelline released that like pouch thing, that pouch foundation that just reminds me of the applesauce we all ate as kids. If you know what I'm talking about, like you get the veterans discount on my page. Like, we see you and we honor you. So yeah, they released like a pouch foundation, and I just thought I'd like talk about that. It seems really interesting. Is it like the same foundation that they make like the Fit Me one, and it's just in a pouch, so you save product? Because if so, that would be so awesome. Because I hate having foundation at the bottom of the bottle, and it's like you want to be able to get it out and then you can't. That's why I stopped buying tube foundation, like not tube foundation, like what are they called? Like the bottles, the pumps. I stopped buying those because there's always so much extra at the bottom, and I can never get it open, and it just wastes so much product. And it doesn't even matter, like it's not that expensive, but I don't like that it's going to waste, you know? So yeah, alright. I just wanted to, why does this look more, okay. I've just like been trying to fix this, and it's like not working. Alright, that is one intense look, but I think we're good. Oh yeah, my backdrop is just my bed, and then I put a tapestry over it, but we're gonna roll with that. My setup is a very interesting one at that, but like I said, we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so I think that the final eyeshadow looks pretty cool. I'm gonna throw on some mascara. Recently I've been wearing waterproof mascara so that when I take it off, it doesn't bleed everywhere. Because when I do intense makeup looks, they are intense, you know? So it's like my sink, and I have a white sink. It like just turns rainbow, and the last thing I need is for some mascara or eyeliner to stain the sink. So yeah, I'm gonna do some bottom lashes. Who else makes a weird face when they do mascara? Because this is... Also, if you've made it this far, comment a daisy. I'm curious. Even though I have like no subscribers. Speaking of which, you should subscribe. Yeah. Only if you want to though. No forcing. That's one thing, like, I noticed a lot of bigger YouTubers who already have like millions of subscribers, they're like, subscribe or else. And I'm sitting here like, or else what? And I just feel like, no. If you like my content, come back. If you don't, then don't. It's that easy. And alright. So I think we're gonna just kind of clean up with a little bit of concealer instead of doing like a full face, because my skin has been really nice to me, and I'm not looking to mess up that relationship that we have. So yeah, I'm gonna take just like a little bit. Okay, that is not a little bit. This concealer is very full coverage, and you'll understand what I mean. It's also very quick drying, so don't allow it to dry, because it will not blend. Oh my god. Coverage. Yes, I'm blending with my fingers. No, I don't really care. You know what? I think I'm gonna go in with a brush from here on out. And this one is just from Claire's, because I'm getting like too close to the lash line. So far, I'm really liking this look. Yeah. On my Instagram, someone requested that I do like a series of makeup looks that with colors that people hate, and one of them was like, "Oh, I hate working with like dark purples and black," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I love black and purple, but they're so hard to work with. Let me help you out and film a tutorial." This isn't really a tutorial, but you saw what I did. You can kind of, yeah. So that's good. And then I'm not going to set it for the simple fact that I don't know if you can see, but it kind of like sets itself. Like, watch this. Hold on. Like, there's powder on there because it is like an oil controlling one. It's a matte one. So it kind of, I have dry skin already, and I didn't know that it was like really matte when I bought it. So yeah, it was like the best version of a mistake, if you will. And now I am just gonna contour and highlight and do on blush, maybe a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette, and I love this stuff so very much. And I'm just gonna kind of like almost bronze, because this is a little bit lighter of a contour. So I did not bother to tie up my hair, which I now realize is a problem, but we will disregard that. And contouring, I can't really, someone requested I film a contouring tutorial, but my thing is, you can't really film a contour tutorial because everyone's face is shaped differently. You really can't argue that. Like, no two people have the same bone structure. Well, like, maybe, but it's very rare that you are going to have the same exact bone structure as the person filming the video. And so I can't really, like, I guess I can give some advice. So for your cheekbone, there will be a naturally occurring line, and you to kind of follow that line down as far as you like. And then for nose, what I like to do is 2 lines like that to make it thinner, and kind of blend it inwards like that. And then I like to take a big fluffy brush and just kind of do that. And then take it under the nose and a little bit on the bridge, just to give it some shape, because my nose is kind of like, I don't know what shape it is. It's very round, I guess. So I want to change that, because I like to give my nose a little bit more of a like button nose kind of look. And then for highlighter, some advice that I can give is, well, I love it. So if you don't like highlighter, you came to the wrong place. Something I saw very recently was that you create like a triangle basically on your face, and that is the best way to highlight. And it seems to work for me. Basically bring the glow to the middle of your face. And for most face shapes, that is like a rule of thumb. So you start at the top, down the cheekbones, Cupid's bow, and then I like to take my finger, and this is actually a matte highlight, because I feel like I don't really need any more glow after this, and then I just brush it away, like that, and then pull up my brow bone, and brush it off, like a bake, almost, like that, and that is the contour and highlight. And then last step is going to be lipstick, even though I hate lipstick because that's just not me. And I made a lipstick and it looks disgusting in the pan, so I'm not going to show you in the pan. I'll just show you a swatch. That is the swatch. It's like a purple, and I think yes, I'm definitely going to use this. So I made it using that old recipe of like Crayola and coconut oil. It was initially for like, because I was bored, and I was like, oh yeah, coconut oil, I wonder if this will work, and then it did. I'm like, oh really? And so now I have a homemade lipstick. Yeah. Only thing is, it's a little patchy, but I'm willing to work with it. And I am just going to blot using a gross tissue that I've been using this entire time. Ew. And I'm going to apply like a real lipstick on top of it. I think I'm going to go in with this lovely thing from Wet n Wild in the shade Dark Wine. I don't know why I'm like saying everything. Just roll with it. And I'm just gonna kind of oh, that is very dark. No. 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 I don't think so. I'm just gonna wipe that off. I hate that I make such a weird face, like when I'm putting on lipstick. I get like so self-conscious over it. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for a nude lip. I am too scared. This is in the shade Cabo, and it is by NYX, and it is the Soft Matte Lip Cream. And this is, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla almost. And so one quick tip about makeup is it shouldn't smell like anything. If it's really strongly scented, that's probably a problem. And if it also smells like chemicals, that is definitely a problem. You should definitely dispose of that immediately. So yeah. Like if it smells like they're trying to mask something, chances are that there's something really shady in it. And also just read the ingredients before you buy something, if possible, or when you get it, read the ingredients, because if it has something that could be potentially harmful, don't wear it on your face. All right, that is the final look. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna roll with it. So this is a final look, and that's all I have for you guys today. But you know, if you like this video, then like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications maybe. I don't know. And if you like more videos like this, let me know. And if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I am working on creating a YouTube channel and I don't really know just how to. So if you have any suggestions, then just let me know. But, please, be respectful and just realize that, digital creators are also human beings, because I've seen some really mean people. Just please be nice. But this is the look, and hope you enjoyed.